Okay, let's do this thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. What do we got going on this show tonight? Because man, NXT sometimes I don't even know anymore. Okay, so let's get off right off the bat then with this show as we kicked it off with Cameron Grimes versus Jordan Devlin out there. Devlin, after the whole thing with Grimes last week, they were gonna have a match. Very enjoyable match. Mostly, Devlin focusing on Grimes' left leg and whatnot, taking it out throughout the match, weakening it and stuff. I know at one point they had Joe Gacy for some reason looking at the crow nest of Cameron Grimes, which that'll play into later on. And I don't know why this is about to turn to a feud, but Grimes trying to go up for the cave in and whatnot, but JD end up sorry, yeah, what do they call him? Devlin, JD, whatever it is, basically, grabbing onto his foot and even put into the ropes, tangling him in, and they end up hitting the Devlin slide, basically a Saito suplex for the win. So I figured Devlin was going to get the win right here, given that he's back now in the regular NXT show and now this whole new gimmick. Because I think the last time he was here was what? Wasn't he like the Cruiserweight champion or, I mean, the regular NXT, not the NXT UK? But I think it was like about like a year ago when it was like during WrestleMania time, when they did that 2 night NXT takeover, stand and deliver. Yeah, stand and deliver basically, because that was the one when it got canceled. No, it was the year after and whatnot, because NXT was like one night was on the network and then one night was on the actual and USA. I forgot who it was he went against for that cruise. No, it wasn't Kushida, but it was like for the cruiserweight title and it was in a ladder match. For some reason, I can't remember his opponent's name for some reason. But Devlin got the win. They talked about how it would be a battle royale later on tonight for the see who's gonna go against Mandy Rose, basically number one contender shot for the women's title. They had Cora Jade come out there to cut a promo after um, turning on Roxy last week, even though the skateboard got destroyed before she even hit Roxy with it last week. But she was out there telling everybody to shut up. Basically, I should be the face of this division and whatnot. I had all the advertising and everything. I jumped off the cage at NXT Takeover, War Game. Well, not Takeover, I can't say, but NXT, War Games and whatnot. Alexa, stop. There's a timer. But yeah, it was a timer there. But yeah, Cora Jade basically said I should be this. I did everything, and I had the success, and Roxy took all that away from me and stuff, and I finally became a champion with my best friend, but she gets a title shot. I want to cash in 30 minutes later and stuff. Right after we win the tag titles, and basically Roxy could go to hell. She's a bitch, all that stuff. She couldn't even see who attacked her in the parking lot, which was her. Um, when she was supposed to face Mandy Rose last week, but now I stopped her from this. And basically, it's just a little puppy dog or whatnot. And she's not even here tonight because she's not medically cleared. And that she's going to be winning the Battle Royale and whatnot. And basically took the tag title belts because she said, this is a new generation. I'm taking over. And basically threw the title in the trash can like Medusa. So I guess at this point, they're just going to vacate the tag titles. I still think it was stupid enough to have them win the belts, then just have them turn on each other the next week after. That was still dumb. But now she's just gonna pull Medusa and you know, put it in the trash. So I'm gonna assume that they vacated the belts, and now at some point they're just gonna come up with a tournament. Which I shouldn't even be saying that because whatever happened to the regular NXT women's not NXT, but whatever happened to the regular women's tag titles on the main roster? What happened to that tournament that was gonna happen? But we don't even hear about that anymore, or even vacate the belts off of Sasha and Naomi if they even still work here at this point. But you know like it's kind of funny. Like we're gonna vacate these titles. You got to figure it out, but they still haven't even figured out the titles on the main roster. But now they got to figure out the titles on NXT now. So it's kind of funny when you think about it. Have they even fixed the main problem? So there you go. Um, Zion Quinn talked about he's gonna be facing Apollo Crews next week. Roderick Strong went against Damon Kemp, which I can say Roddy carried this match out here. I know, Kemp is still new and stuff, but Roddy did carry this match. It ended up with Tony D'Angelo and crew jumping the Creed brothers, which, Kemp tried to run and go help them, but Roddy ended up hitting the big knee on him. And then, basically right after, he ran to back to help, telling Kemp to come on. As Kemp is just stumbling and almost falling on the ground, trying to find his way back up there at the end and whatnot after Roddy won. Um, the Creeds were getting up then as Roddy showed up, said we got to get Tony D'Angelo and them. Kemp came in and they said, "Oh, you weren't quick enough, okay? Like, we got to take care of Tony D'Angelo now. We got to do something about it." Right after that, the NXT UK Tag Team titles were on the line with Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen versus Pretty Deadly. Not a bad match. I'll say that. Wasn't bad out there. I don't really have much care for the NXT UK tag titles. Like I said, I don't really watch the UK show that much, so I still wonder if anybody's really gonna care about these belts. What a bad match though. Briggs and Jensen got the win, thanks to Henley helping them out and everything, and they hit the high and low and whatnot. So yeah, Briggs and Jensen still retain the NXT UK Tag Team titles. So yeah, wasn't a bad match. We also had the reveal of Joe Gacy's Druid Ninja guys, which ended up being the Grizzly Young Veterans. But now they're not even James Drake and Zach Gibson anymore. They are now clean shaven, which I say Gibson looks like a whole different person now. But now they are Jagger Reed and Rip Fowler. So clean shaven now, and with these eye contact things in their eyes now. So they do have a whole new gimmick. I've been hearing that they were going to be the guys anyways, because we haven't really seen, they really didn't know. I don't know, before they would try to make the Grizzly Young Veterans like, common thieves for some reason. But now it looks like they got them being Joe Gacy's henchmen, because they were like wrestling druids. Now I guess now they have a whole new look, and they clean shaven out there now, like a whole different person. So I don't know. Hopefully this can help them, because I don't know what they're gonna do. Where the Grizzly Young Veterans go at this point with Joe Gacy? 'Cause I don't think the Gacy gimmick is working at the time anyway. So we'll see what happens. Braun Breaker came out looking for Devlin, telling him to come out there. Saying Grimes made it personal, but he respects Grimes and beat him. But he didn't like Devlin attacking him. Then as Devlin talked about, I'm the Irish Ace and whatnot, and basically say, you see this mannequin, look at this shoulder right now, whatnot. And basically, I dominate in the UK, and I'm going to dissect you, okay? I'm going to disable you, because your brain may tell you to go. But what happens when it's only so much trauma it can take on the body for the brain just shuts off? I'm going to tear every tendon from the bone of your body, as Breakers has basically come out so I can kick your ass and everything. Basically, he just sounded more like Scott Steiner out there every time I kind of see him. And Breakers says, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. So, it's that funny. My co-host Kyle told me, like, why these people cheering for Breaker, just being a, dumbass in a way, just a meathead out there, as Devlin's cutting this menacing like promo talking about, just dissecting limbs and stuff. So we'll see where that goes. Solo Sikoa, I guess, was at SmackDown last week visiting his cousins. Well, not his cousins, his brothers. Roman's cousin. Usos are his brothers. Wagner ended up attacking him then, so we'll see what that leads to. Next thing you know, the Diamond Mine say it's a family re-challenged Tony and them, I guess, to the strongest family around, so they're gonna do some with that next week. Um, I know they had Exion, A Kid, which they gave him a whole new gimmick now. But yeah, Exion, I guess now, A Kid, is now this like mathematician luchador thing they got going on. I don't know how well he could see through that mask. And they had him going against Dante Chin. Some people thought he looked like Reverse Flash out there for some reason, almost like just wearing all. Was he like Black Death in the comics? I think, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know why they got him like in a superhero like thing. And the match was whatever, but I'm like, do they really need to change this guy's gimmick? Like, he had like one match on his A Kid in his regular match, and but no, they wanted to go with the whole superhero thing for some reason. I don't understand that. It's just kind of strange to me. Mello and Trick was at the barbershop talking about they was, hanging out with the hoes last week, and I guess they got some. And then talk about Mello talking about everybody coming for his title right now, so he's got a lot of opponents coming up. Toxic Attraction talked about, the whole battle royale and everything. As multiple women showed up saying, they're going to take down Toxic Attraction, even Kaylee Ray, Alba Fire and whatnot. So she said that was going to happen. They went to Cameron Grimes, I guess, was pissed off. Basically Gacy want to try to talk to him, which Grimes ended up walking away and whatnot. So what is Gacy gonna try to try to brainwash him, mind something with him? I don't know. Um, I know they talked to Tony D'Angelo and them before the main event because Electra Lopez was coming out. As you know, Tony D'Angelo and them accepted Diamond Mine's challenge. As everybody came out though for the women's battle royale, Zoey Stark was back. Apparently, she was the QR code thing, which they didn't really mention. Stark has been gone, I believe, since November the last time we saw her. Don't get me wrong, she was already hurt with an ACL injury, but we saw her on TV and everything with EO, but we haven't seen her since like November and everything. But it's great to see her back from this, that ACL injury. The battle royale was what it was. Like I said, I had Kaylee Ray winning the whole thing, but that did not happen. I didn't think they were gonna give it to her, returning Zoey Stark to go for the title. I know Jade ran out of there at first, but didn't come back until the end. And Stark ended up dropping her to the outside then, making sure she eliminated her near the end. So a lot of quick eliminations here and there and whatnot. But Stark, I'm okay winning with her winning and stuff. So it's good to see her back in general, okay? Because Stark was moving up pretty fast in NXT until that knee injury happened and her and EO were tagging together. And then again, shit, where's EO nowadays? But I heard they said she's waiting on her contract to run out. Don't know how true that is, but that's supposed to be a thing too. But yeah, Stark winning, I'm cool with that. Overall, NXT was kind of whatever. I felt like not much I could say going on other than a few things. Stark being back. I guess the Grizzly Gun veterans got a whole new gimmick now. Axion, I have no idea what to say about that. Grimes and Devlin was a good match though. Especially to kick off the show. Breaker, I'm not even sure where he's going to be going with Devlin next, but we'll see. Other than that, comment, subscribe, find me on Twitter at Hoodie9890. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.